I don't give a piss about nothing but the Rangers. Rob, come on. Come sit down.
Roll Tide Willie. Okay, we're back.
Are we hot?
We're back.
I don't give a piss.
All right. Where's my phone at?
Oh, boy. Right here on the floor by your left foot.
Good. I panicked. So the truck turned off. We'll make sure we don't podcast without proper electrical setup. But anyways,
generator.
We're going back to Ohtani real quick.
Rob has joined us.
Rob is our analyst, our professional betting analyst.
For no reason in particular.
So what are your thoughts on Ohtani? You jumped in. You immediately sat down and you were going to shoot me down. I said someone's going to pay him off. Someone's going to pay off somebody's debt from the bookie and get information. You say no. You say it's hearsay at this point. But you're going to find something. There's no way you can wire $4.5 million. They've already, you know how they found out about Houston? This guy literally created a program to watch every pitch. And the program recognized when the pitch was and then would read anything before that and picked up and found every pitch that had a drum on it.
You don't think they're
going to, yeah, that's exactly real. You should watch the documentary. It's actually really good.
Oh, I did watch it. Okay, yeah. I'm tracking.
It's very good, but they can do that. They're going to figure out the betting and they're going to start going look at games. They've already done it. They've already picked up one game where there was some large money thrown into it.
Ohtani just happened to.
So what's your thought?
I don't think there's anybody in the world that thinks that
Let us hear you.
Ohtani is.
Put that mic in your mouth.
Closer there.
Closer.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a little shy, you know.
Yep, I see that. You're not shy to sit down though.
So yeah, that's right. Let me angle this right so everyone can see the proper.
It's a 9-year-old jersey now, or what? 8 years old jersey now.
Oh, I've had this since I was an 8.
Okay, well,
what are you? 53 now? 52?
My mom said, "Don't lose this jersey." That was probably 20 years ago.
Yeah, here we are. You're wearing it.
But jersey aside, this Ohtani case is, pretty significant. I literally don't think there's a single person in the world who thinks Ohtani is absolutely innocent. There's just no way that any bookie would extend that line of credit. I know that's a big talk on online and social media platforms right now. And there's just no way a guy who makes $300,000 a year is going to get that large of a credit.
No chance.
So I happen to know a couple of bookies pretty well, and there's just no way that somebody would extend that kind of credit to somebody.
So you're saying?
I'm saying that he's the fall guy.
Oh, the interpreter.
The MLB will do its due diligence and do its investigation, but they'll just turn.
So what are they doing with Pete Rose now? Do you let Pete Rose in all of a sudden? Does that happen?
If you're asking Rob Macedo, absolutely. Ban Ohtani, get Pete Rose in there, and let's rock and roll.
Well, you heard it. What's going to happen? You get one or the other. You either ban Ohtani and Pete Rose, or Pete Rose gets going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, correct.
So you're not. Yeah, you're getting. They're both getting the same sentence.
Yes.
The problem is,
at this point, I just say ban Ohtani.
Well, yeah, but that's more of like an objective
but there's no
for
way.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way in hell.
Yeah,
the MLB is going to not let Ohtani play baseball.
I know.
He is way too good for the league.
But you know what?
He's the face of the league. No matter what anybody says, there's no chance. This is going to get swept under the rug, just like, I'm not going to bring it up again, but it's going to get swept under the rug. We're never going to hear about it again.
Yeah, that's realistically what's going to happen. There's just
the election all over again.
Did the Dodgers just spend so much money and just not going to win another World Series?
They're going to.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of money this year
to watch them and the Yankees miss the.
Now they're only paying what? They're only paying what? $1 million a year for the next 800 years to Ohtani.
Yeah.
But they're paying him like $1 or $2 million a year.
So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Apparently, most of that's going to the interpreter. Ohtani doesn't even know where his money's going.
So I got a question. Did you hear about how the interpreter apparently said he worked for the Red Sox? Red Sox said this guy never worked here.
Yes.
And that he went to some university, and the university's like, he never went to school here. Like,
I don't.
Does that not raise red flags to anybody else? I mean, that's super crazy.
But I don't understand how you can say that and get a job
and not,
with another Major League Baseball
and make
organization.
$300,000 a year. No one's going to fact check that. No one's going to check his resume.
Apparent. At this point, everyone hires with a pulse. If you can actually translate,
you got 2 feet in a heartbeat. You speak Chinese. You're golden.
It's pretty much how it works in the construction world. That's how it works all over the place.
Well, you know what they say? It's not what you know; it's who you know.
That's right.
Who you know.
That's right. So what's your prediction? What's your prediction for the game today, Rob? I know you haven't been following necessarily the baseball team or where you guys are at right now, but
Not a whole lot going on
you
down
pretty
much
much just put on a
Up there.
Cubs jersey today and was like, okay, cool, I'll go root for
Dusted
the
it off
team.
out of
but-
the
Cubs jersey from 8th grade. That's how you know he had to dig it up. It's like,
So score prediction for today. You can be a
You
homer.
ready?
Yeah.
It's not a prediction. It's a fact. 5-3 Cubs win.
5-3
Tie ball
Cubs
game
win.
going
It's
into
a fact.
seven.
Okay.
It's a fact, he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it will be 7-2 Rangers.
I was gonna say 6-2. I'll go 7-2.
It's 7-2.
7-2.
Yes.
I-
Bomby with a bomb.
Hmm.
I think Langford hits a bomb today.
I see Carter having a breakout.
Carter will have a double.
I think Carter's gonna have a breakout game.
Pretty much everyone on the lineup will have a hit.
You heard it here first. I'm not gonna just derail us here, but Duran at first base.
Yeah.
That really, that kind of threw me for a loop.
Isn't Lowe injured though?
Lowe is injured, but we had somebody else that was slated, and I can't remember his name. If anybody is in the chat, if anybody else is watching besides us,
Just nobody watching.
I'm gonna look it up now because that's gonna really gonna drive me nuts because I saw it on the roster.
I don't know who you're
and he was
talking
the
about
first
that we would have
baseman.
picked up.
Let's see here. Keep us on track, and I'll find us something here. This is when we need the guy on the side. Hey, can you Google that for me? We gotta
Y'all dragged me.
we gotta
in
get
to
some
talk
more
about
donors
Ohtani.
apparently. I would say let's keep talking so our listeners don't leave, but I think this is
Oh,
it.
yeah. Don't make them leave, please. I mean, we have just the perfect view of the ballpark.
I'll find it. I'll find out who it was.
Boy, people are like blowing me up right now. Oh yeah,
Jared
cool.
Walsh. Jared Walsh.
Jared Walsh.
That's who
Yes.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like
They had him slated at first, one of the first ones. that I saw.
well, maybe Ezekiel
I'll take
is just
Duran.
so impressive.
Duran
I'm not
can
worried
hit.
about it.
He hit the ball.
So
Never
what?
seen him
So you have the lineup?
I did not have the line. I had the 40-man roster up,
Gosh.
but I had the lineup.
All right. Yeah, because you were talking about the lineup. We were setting up the podcast. Let me just
Unprepared.
go ahead and.
You're the host. I'm just a guest here.
I know I'm the host, but I'm also. This is the first ever live, and
I got
it's
it.
gone exactly how I thought it was.
I got it
going
right
to.
here. What do you need to know?
I want to know the lineup.
All right,
Who's
we got
playing?
Simeon leading off, playing second base.
Yep.
Seager at shortstop in the 2-hole. Mr. Josh Young at third base in the 3-hole. Garcia playing right field in the 4-hole. Wyatt Langford at the DH, batting 5. Jonah Heim catching and hitting 6th. Duran playing first, hitting 7th. The youngster Evan Carter in the 8-hole.
I don't know if I like that.
It's kind of far down, huh?
He was batting
Playing left,
third.
batted third. And then we have Tavares in center field with Evo on the bump.
Langford is in the lineup or not?
Yeah, like for DH in the 6-hole.
So Langford's in front of Carter.
That's correct.
I actually would probably reverse those right now, but I guess if you're looking to get a guy on base, do the 8-hole and then have Simeon and Seager pick up.
Garcia and Langford back to back is interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting slate, but I trust Bochy. He hasn't let us down
I'm going
yet,
to tell
man.
you right now,
I
that's
trust Boch.
that's kind of been my problem this offseason is I haven't really paid attention as much because I just don't care. The Rangers fans 2 weeks after the World Series were already on there chirping about who they're going to get. Like,
Right.
oh, it was honestly 2 days. It was the parade hadn't even happened, and they're talking about offseason
Parade.
acquisitions. Like, hey guys, how about we just enjoy what we've waited so long for?
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming, and I don't want to ever let it end. So,
Hasn't ended yet.
162 wins this year. That's popping. This is actually not as busy as I thought it would be.
How we got this parking spot and there's still a spot next to us open is
It's
incredible.
kind of crazy that, but all the other parking lots towards Six Flags are all full. But these are all just season
Closest
ticket
to the
lots, so
stadium.
they're just going to wait for the.
If you guys are here, if you're in Arlington, come on over to Lot C, come see us. You'll have to watch the live and see where we're at. But
I'm about to get you ready for a party. I'm about to get this man to come talk for a second.
who's that?
Rod,
Call him out.
you got
Call
a
him
second?
out.
You got a second? You want to join?
Jump on.
Come on,
Right here.
quick. Look, I can promise you,
All
I
off
won't be
speed.
throwing
All
you
off
this.
speed.
This would be wiffle balls.
Off speed. Either side's got a mic for you. I love that shirt, by the way.
Thanks,
That
man.
shirt is awesome.
Yeah, I went in to go get a jersey, and I kind of like this one.
I'm not mad at it.
All right, so
Bugs all over you, dude.
well, that's not a. We'll get with Sage.
Sage.
You want to jump in, bud? Okay, all right. So we got Sage, who I haven't seen since he was an absolute child, and now he's just a man and I can't deal with that at all. Let's talk into that. Let's get you're gonna be up here.
Rod, can you hear us?
You're not down there. Yep. This
Yeah.
is Pastor Rod. This is the man that married me.
Can we just unpack that for a second?
Yeah. Let's unpack.
Yeah. I actually performed the ceremony for your wedding.
That is correct.
Yeah. Just wanted to be specific.
I didn't know how that actually
for
worked. Yeah.
I'm not into that kind of stuff, but
I feel like
I mean,
that's,
if you are, but I'm not really. But
I'm-
you are,
I'm-
but no.
you know me better than that. So the answer is yes, I am. So Rod and I met through my roommate Matthew Tate and his son Owen now, who probably is not watching, but hey Owen, if you will.
Oh, he's there. He's a fan.
Yeah, he's a baseball champion now. He's wheeling and dealing. He sold a bunch of Super Bowl squares online. Hadn't he sold immediately? He's making his own videos now. He's already surpassed me.
Hilarious.
So, but Matt and I were roommates at Harding University. We moved to Dallas. Just so happened we moved across the street from Rod. Rod was family friends with his family in San Francisco. We started doing inflatables for him. He had an inflatable company that we moved those around. Rod is, well, this is the first official plug, by the way. Rod is the owner operator of Pure Group. Still, that thing's still going. That's
Still.
awesome. Tell me a little bit about Pure Group.
Pure Group.
What you guys do?
So Pure Group is kind of a head, like an overall heading for a bunch of other ministries we do. The biggest thing that we're pouring a lot of time into right now is called Replenish.
Yep.
And Replenish helps pastors and leaders stay in ministry longer and stay healthier. And so we'll see 400 or 500 pastors this year. We do coaching, consulting, and 3-night, 4-day experiences that we take pastors out. We do soul care, and we
They
try to
take
make it-
pastors out to like Aruba. Like this, there's sometimes
Cabo.
Yeah,
we have
there-
placed in Cabo.
there were some local ones. There's also some very traveling. Who needs ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream?
I don't know. I was looking for a hot dog or
Bag of
something.
Cheetos or something?
Well, we're here in a little bit. I'm about to go to the stadium. I'm about ready to cry my eyes out again. I'll be crying. Don't worry, I will be crying again.
Tears.
So
I
if
told
anyone's-
Sage, I goes, TJ's probably gonna cry. He's
Yeah,
like, what? I
yeah.
go, you don't understand. This guy is the biggest passionate fan ever.
Yes, yeah, this has been. I made that video last night and I cried 3 times just making the video, just
That's
watching
a great video. by
what
the
we
way.
got to do. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very inspiring.
So also I somehow talked Rod in 2011 after becoming friends into buying season tickets with the Rangers. So we had
Yes.
season tickets. I got this guy into, he was a Dodgers fan. He was a Lakers fan. Are you still a Dodgers fan?
I mean, you know,
Or
there's
yeah.
that, you know,
No, good. I like to hear that. Is he a Ranger fan now? Okay, good. We have officially solidified. I mean, clearly, I hope you are because you're.
I am. I'm
this
in. I
man
know.
is-
I've
this
always,
man's solid.
yeah. Ever since you converted me, yeah, it's good. Like,
I mean, we traveled to watch Ranger games at one
dude,
point.
we did.
Like we
we
went
were
to
in
LA.
We saw Tampa.
we went
right?
to we went to Tampa and we went to both coasts.
yeah, we did.
We went to Anaheim.
We were into it.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Yeah, somehow I locked.
Now, do
Rod
you remember
into
this? I was telling Sage, but like the 2011, I jumped on the bandwagon. You know, thanks to you, I blame it on you.
Of course.
And then our first season tickets were $10 a seat.
What a time.
It was
Yes.
What a time.
it was the best time alive.
Those days are over.
Yeah, let me explain to you.
Over.
Those times are gone.
Well, and the crazy thing is, $10. So what's that? We bought 2, so like $800.
Yeah.
You know, for half season. And we went to the World Series
Yep.
on $10 tickets.
Yep, it was. We bought more, sold half of them, and just made all our money to be able to go for free.
It was kinda
That's
cool.
what we used to do. So, have you followed the team at all since the offseason? Could you name 2 players?
Well, man, it might be.
You
hard.
have to be able to name 2.
Okay, Carter and Garcia.
Okay, good.
Right,
All right,
so-
we got 2. The
Right,
new
let's
one
see
you're
here.
going to want to listen to this year is Wyatt Langford.
Okay,
That is the brand new. He was played at Florida a year and a half ago, University of Florida.
wow, they're a young
And-
team.
Can the guy even buy beer?
I don't think so. Actually, yes, he can.
He's 22.
He's older than Carter.
This is, yeah.
So yeah, we've got a lot of young talent. I'm excited, but yeah, I'm looking forward to having you around.
It's awesome. I went to spring training. Just FYI.
How was
So
that?
it was a great experience. Never been to spring training.
I love spring training.
So as a Rangers fan, like kind of, you know, renewed my card there, and it was super chill. Everybody was nice. It's like 5,000 people in the little ballpark.
Did you just
felt
go
like
to games
200.
or did you go to practice?
Just went to the games.
So if you ever go again, go to the practice fields. The first time I ever went, you're on the backstop and I see Derek Holland pitching live batting practice. You're standing on the backstop. Golf cart rolls up. Here's Ron Washington, Nolan Ryan in the golf cart. It's
No
like
kidding.
they just walk everywhere on the practice side.
Well,
Like-
let's just I'm gonna put on your calendar next year.
Next year we're
spring
going.
training. My
Done.
sister lives there. My parents live there.
Nice.
Surprise. My parents are in Surprise. We can drive the golf cart over to the.
Done. And
Facility,
we'll
so-
also go to the
yeah.
golf course.
Yes. Oh, that's done too.
I forgot you golf too.
I'm inviting myself to that party.
Yeah,
Come
no
on,
joke.
you're invited. You're invited. But if anybody around here is wearing a Cubbies jersey, they
That
may
guy's-
not be invited.
That guy's not
Oh,
invited.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Loser.
notice. That
It's
you
Loser.
have a
Steve
Ranger
Bannon over there.
Loserville.
Loserville. Population, that guy.
All right. Well, anything else to add?
No, I just want to say thanks for making me a fan, man.
Absolutely.
Like I
man.
owe you it all, and just it's been great doing life with you, man. Known you for like a decade plus, and you're just good people, man. Keep doing this. I love
You
it.
are
People
too.
need to know more.
This has been fun. Like we mainly focus on Texas football. Like that's our big thing. But I couldn't pass this up. This is the first ever live, and it's gone exactly the way I wanted it to. It shut off halfway through the first section. So that's when you walked up, I was in a panic trying to get everything
Oh,
set back
man.
up. But
It's
you
all
live and
good.
you learn, and it's fun.
You do.
So
And so, tell me when we're cigar friendly here. And,
we're
we'll
cigar
go.
friendly. We're actually probably going to be done here in about 10 minutes. I've got one
Okay.
more guest, and then
I love it.
we're gonna shut it down, and then we're gonna hang out for a minute, and then we're gonna go to the game.
All right, go Rangers.
Go Rangers!
Love it.
Thanks for coming, Rod. I appreciate you,
Thanks,
brother.
Shane.
Last person I want to bring up real quick, my lifelong Ranger fan, the man that is always, Dad, you want to come over here real quick? I got to get you on here just for a minute. I know you don't like talking, of course.
I was looking around like, who are you calling up? I'm like,
There was one more. For those of you that don't know, this is my dad, Ken Leonard. He originally, back in the day, was an Astros fan before I was born.
to be fair, that he said the team Rangers didn't exist.
The Rangers didn't exist when he was a fan. However,
That's
then
fair.
I came along. The Rangers did exist because Rangers were 1972, 73. So it was 12 years before I came along. So I came along. I became infatuated with the Rangers. Their original ballpark, 3 blocks down the road now. They literally started over there, got the old ballpark, the new ballpark here now. But we started going to games and converted him to the Rangers fandom. So how was your off season? First of all, how was the World Series experience that you got to enjoy?
We had a great time. TJ figured out that we could go to 2 World Series games in Arizona cheaper than we could go to one here. So we flew to Arizona. He got us tickets for like 50 flights for about $50.
Yeah, it was round trip was $120
I
for.
remember when you
for
told me that. I was like,
tickets.
there's no way.
But we had a great time. I'd do it all over again.
Yeah, we when I first, so it was Rangers, Diamondbacks booking flight trips. I booked the flight. We get in at 5:00. We'll be golden. We'll sit around. It's 4 miles from the airport. Like we'll go right to the stadium. We'll have a couple hours to hang out. Next day, my dad calls me. He's like, "Hey, what time's our flight lands?" Like 5:00. He goes, "What time's the game start?" I said 7. He goes, 7. What time? I went,
Time change.
Mountain time.
No. We
Plot
had
twist.
20 minutes to get to the stadium. We got there as Simeon to the seats as Simeon was batting. It was a miracle. But we pulled that off. Went with our buddy Sam, and got to meet his family out there. It was the most incredible time. Went to game 4, set up top, not a World Series game up there. You go to Arizona, they don't know what World Series are. Like, it was snowbirds. It's all it was up there. It did not feel like a World. I told him, I was like, we're sitting down low
Regular
tomorrow.
season game.
Yeah, exactly what it was like an express game at some point. Like the lady was trying to figure out next to me was trying to figure out what's going on in the game. I'm like, I don't have time right
This is
now.
a World Series game.
yep,
What do you?
I don't have time to explain to you baseball in the middle of a World Series game.
And that's frustrating. There's people that would have killed for those
Yes.
seats,
Yes.
and you got folks sitting in the seats that don't even know what's going on.
So we moved down the next day. Sat around some really cool fans. All the Diamondback fans were very, very nice to us. But yeah,
They stayed and celebrated with us.
They
That's awesome.
they stayed and celebrated, and this man brought his flag with him, and everyone stopped us to take a picture with that
Love it.
With the
flag.
Texas flag.
Then we left outside. I bought in the second inning of the fourth game 4. We're walking around, and I go to their fan shop that's in there, and I see this box, so it's hidden away, and I look in, and they're the goggles. So these are from the NLCS
What'd you pay for
goggles.
those things?
They were $100.
You're lying.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my!
It was
God.
$100 for game used
Dude,
goggles.
they were used.
They're the game. They were from the NLCS
Oh, okay.
championship.
I thought they were
shower.
just like a.
Oh no, they
a
had the
replica.
MLB sticker on and everything.
That's awesome.
No, it's the exact same thing. So, game 5, I walk in. I just had a
call,
different feeling. Second inning, I said, "Screw it. I don't want these to disappear." So I went and
You wore them.
I went and bought them.
You showed up to the ball fields with them on.
Oh yes, I
You
made
showed
sure.
up, we played beer league softball, and this guy shows up to the fields with some dadgum snow goggles on. I'm like, what's this guy doing?
These goggles. These are championship. I had
Champagne in the
championship.
eyeballs goggles right here.
So we had to rub it into some of our other buddies, but no, it was very fun.
The video of you two that the Diamondbacks fans took of y'all was like
Oh yeah, that was
instant tears, man. Like tears straight to the heart. Like was just awesome.
Yeah, that was priceless. The guy didn't even tell us he was going to do it, and when the final out happened, he was videoing us with his phone and videoed our reaction. And
I got chills just
and then
thinking
sent
about
it to TJ.
Awesome.
It was the coolest. We stayed there for 3 hours after the game.
Next to Wade Bowen.
Well, that was game 4.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Saw Wade at game 4. Saw Ian Kinsler, Adam Jones.
That's right.
Bunch of random people. But yeah, no, we stayed there for 3 hours. Walked outside. There was a Ranger fan there was a bar right outside, and she saw my goggles and immediately started screaming. And she holds up this bottle of champagne. Her name was Sarah Woods. She said she was going to come around here somewhere on Facebook, but she just went by herself, it looked like, and just enjoyed it. So we got to we did a champagne shower. There were a bunch of Ranger fans that were over there. We got to enjoy ourselves. Man, I'll never forget that. I probably had 1 hour of sleep and 48 hours after that game. It was.
And then we walked
unreal.
right through the middle of a Gaza protest.
Oh yes, that was weird and awkward.
Yeah, I bet that was interesting.
Oh, at the end of game 4, we're walking around. I didn't realize how close the Suns stadium was to there. I'm celebrating a game 4 win, and I see Spurs jerseys everywhere, and I immediately flip modes. Was like, oh, I'm going into Mavericks mode. So I found myself rooting for the Rangers and then talking trash to the Spurs as they walk out of the stadium across the street. So no, it was a blast. Who are you excited to see this year? What player are you excited to see this year?
Well, I'm glad most of them are coming back.
Yeah.
Sorry to not have all of them come back, but I think we picked up some decent talent.
Are you Langford? Do you know about Wyatt Langford yet?
No.
So Wyatt Langford played for the University of Florida a year and a half ago.
Yeah, say like last year.
Yeah, it was like honestly, he finished last season, got drafted, and then played I think he played 30, 40 games
Got
in
drafted,
minors.
was it 4 overall?
Yeah,
4,
yeah. Played 40 games and now is on the big league roster this year. He moved up faster than any of us even thought he would. Just as good as Carter. Our outfield's going to be phenomenal. So I'm super excited for this year. We'll go to predictions. How many wins do you think the Rangers get this year? The over-under is 89.5. So that is what they're predicting is the over-under is 89.5 wins.
I would be happy with 89.
89? So you're taking the under, okay?
Taking the over.
I'm taking the over. How many wins, though?
Taking the over. Let's go. Over is 89. Give me 93.
I've got 96 wins.
Give me 93 wins. I'll take 93.
I've got 96 wins this year. The money line odds for American League Championship is 650. Pretty good, to be honest. That's favorable. 1,400 for the World Series to win it.
Well, I put it on your Facebook. You know what occurred to me?
What?
We're only 2 World Series wins away from passing up the Astros.
Yeah. No, we're actually 1 away because one of them didn't count.
One of them's not even real.
So we don't even consider 2017 a real one. So yeah, we're only 1 away now, and they're.
Oh, that was the trash can year.
Yeah, exactly. That is correct. Yes. So yeah, we're
You said
excited. Yeah. I did not just for the record. I didn't say it. Just for the record, Mark Hasty says I'm just happy to see Andrew's face underneath a Longhorn logo.
Wait, what? Where's their Longhorn logo?
It's up on
You
the
didn't tell me
screen.
about this.
It's on the
Hey,
top
I'm just
screen.
happy to be the first. I'm the first Aggie on the podcast, I think,
Oh.
and probably the last.
I forgot. Actually, yeah, Rod is now no longer allowed on the podcast because his daughter. I need you to stop screaming that right now because I'm gonna lose everybody.
Someone's gonna call the cops.
The couple people that I just pulled in, I just lost all of them because this man's screaming "Boomer Sooner."
Tell our
It's
producer
disgusting.
to cut that out. I was just honored, like I said, to be the first Aggie and probably most likely the last.
No, not the last
No,
Aggie.
you'll have some more.
We'll definitely. I mean, actually, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Texas moving to the SEC.
Little Aggie football action.
How are you guys going to feel like? How do you feel like y'all are going to do this year?
Don't
Do you
do
have a
this to
quarterback?
me.
Do you have a quarterback? Is it still Mond?
Give me a break, man. I'm looking forward to it. I've learned. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day. Like I learned over the years not to get too wound up in it.
Yeah.
I've just been let down so many times, year after year. Ever since 2012, it's like, you're up, and it's just.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of over it.
I'm excited for the new playoff system.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I think Texas, what they pulled from Saban, retiring from Alabama is going to be crazy good. Just from the small practices we were seeing, Quinn's underthrowing. Bond is running and has to slow down to catch the ball right now.
Something else,
and what our boys did, Worthy and Mitchell did in the combine. Those guys, we're gonna have 3 or 4 first-round draft picks now this year.
It's gonna be interesting.
And we've got talent coming back up, so I'm excited for this year. I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. I'm not completely high hopes. I think Quinn gets hurt in the first 4 weeks, and then it's Archer's team. That's my prediction for Texas football. So
that's all you, buddy.
OU's going to get buried in the ground, and I can't wait. I'm looking directly at you. I can't wait for OU to. Yes, I know. He's only doing that because his daughter's going to OU. So I'm very disappointed in Sophie, but it is what it is. We all make bad choices. So with that being said, we're going to get ready. We're going to book it up. We're going to go to the game, cry our eyes out. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe to the podcast. We got a long season coming up. Next podcast will more than likely be. What do you want now?
Oh, now you want to be on the podcast?
Now you're in.
What are you doing?
Go Cubbies.
We aren't saying anything other than Go Rangers.
Yeah. We're saying
we're not singing Go Cubs Go.
No, you start singing Go Cubs Go, and you're gonna go play in traffic. Okay. No, we're not singing any of that.
It's your 8th grade jersey out of here.
I'm very disappointed the Come and Take It didn't pop off for the slogan this year.
I like Run It Back, man.
I like Run It Back,
Come
but
and take it,
with Texas specifically, the Come and Take It.
Nice.
Rusty Greer,
Love
the old
that.
school.
I mean, to me, the Come and Take It's been done.
Yeah.
Let's run it back, man. Let's run it back.
I agree.
I was thinking about this on the way here, and it's kind of just wrap this thing up. But like, it hasn't. I don't think it's completely set in yet that we did this.
What are you doing? We're gonna wrap it up. We're almost done.
I still don't think it's completely set in for me yet that we won the freaking World Series.
I know.
It's still looking around here. Once they drop that banner though, and they bring that trophy out, Saturday of the Rings.
Oh, we've touched the trophy.
Man, dude,
allegedly touched.
We
the
didn't
trophy.
touch it.
I definitely touched.
We definitely touched it. But
I touched the trophy.
If the Round Rock Express asked, we did not touch it.
No, they did not.
It just hasn't quite set in for me yet. I mean, it has, but I think it's really going to hit here in a little while.
I think today will be kind of the culmination because I was so
seeing the rings for me is going to be
the difference is for me is being at the game specifically the adrenaline rush that I had to come off of that, and so I didn't really I knew what was going off, but that went for forever. So now it's like I've really come down off of that. Now I'm really realizing exactly what we're about to do, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see that banner hung. Can't wait to see the boys back on the field. Really rejuvenated my Rangers baseball fandom.
I'm pumped to share it with our fellow one-timer over here. 2016,
same.
Rob got to live it. We got to live it last year. It's gonna be a good time, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be live after spring game practice. Me and the boys will be live for that. So look forward to that. That being said, we'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Hook 'em.
Yeah.